assurance about the following things. Write down first one. There will be proper use of hardware. There will be proper use of hardware, software. There will be proper use of hardware, software, and different procedures. Whereby other than him, will not misuse those. Whereby other than him will not misuse those. Second, there will be regional level. There will be regional level of assurity. Will be provided for various functions. The regional level of assurity or reliability will be provided for various functions which are performed by him. Can anyone tell me the meaning of first two? Yes, anyone? Anyone wish to try? That's why I asked you to just try it. Nirmit tried. Tanmay, Nirmit, Wilford.
So which one?
Yeah, there was some internet issue. Yeah. Okay. Not sure, that is fine, but can you tell me? Now here the certifying authority is given the assurance. What kind of assurance he is giving? And he is giving to whom? Which is very important.
Sir, to the client about the information.
Client or the society at large?
General society at large.
What kind of assurance? Very good.
That the information or data is
Mm-hmm.
being protected by the hardware, software components and other
Very
components.
good. Hmm. So basically, what they are telling over here is whatever the data you provide, whatever the software we use, whatever the hardware we use, it will be the best of knowledge and information. We'll be using those. We'll be following some rules, regulations, and the thought process and the logic. And you can rely on this, whereby even the assistants will not use it for misleading work. Okay. Getting it, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Right on third one. They also, yes, Nirmit? Yeah. Right on. They also has to adhere with. They, has, they also has to adhere with the security procedures. The security procedures. They also adhere with security procedures, whereby whereby the data provided, whereby the data provided by the various applicants, by various applicants or any other or any other authorities authorities will be will be used and kept with, use and kept with, yes Shruti, use and kept with secrecy and privacy, secrecy and privacy. In case of day-to-day procedures, in case of day-to-day procedures, issue of electronic signatures, issue of electronic signatures, general publishment, general publishment, etc. Now, what is the meaning of this? This is quite easy. Anyone? Virat, can you? Yes, Virat, Tanmay. This is continuing point. Anyone? Don't know? Okay, Virat, no problem. They can't misuse the data. Yes, can you elaborate furthermore? Perfect, Shruti. Can you elaborate furthermore?
Yes, they also collect the financial or educational documents or information regarding the clients, so they further cannot misuse it to create false identity or for any forging of documents for any other client, or that's all I can think of.
Yeah. So basically, they are talking about data privacy, isn't it? Correct? Everyone. Okay, so there must be a data privacy. Okay, there should not be a share of information. Okay, you can share the information, you can publish the information which is required, but when it is required, don't go for the other things. Regards to other things, don't go for the other different procedures and practices which will make the information get totally leaked. Information will be in the hands of the people, and those people will misuse it. Then it can be related to the frauds, it can be related to different kind of unfair things. Okay, so when you talk about these kind of things, yes, it should not be. So this then the section 30. Okay, then we'll start with next section, section 31. Right on. Section 31. Section 31 talks about certifying authority. Talks about certifying authority. And their certifying authority and their functions. Certifying authority and their functions. In this case, it becomes function of certifying authority. In this case, it becomes function of certifying authority to make sure that to make sure that every person working under him, every person working under him let it be let it be in employment, let it be in employment or in general, will follow his orders, will follow his orders and basic rules and regulations, and basic rules and regulations which are prescribed by the law, which are prescribed by the law. This assurance should be given. This assurance should be given by certifying authority. This assurance should be given by certifying authority to the people at large. To the people at large. Or in general. Or in general. Getting it? So he has to make sure that whoever working under him is working properly. Fine. Understood, everyone?
Yes.
Right. Section 32 talks about display of license. Section 32 talks about display of license. License should be displayed. License should be displayed by him. License should be displayed by him. In the premises. In the premises. Where he is working. Where he is working. Where he is working. Means anyone asks him what is the license, what is the thought process and all those things. It becomes extremely important. Where he is working, there only he can talk about the thing. He can or make sure that he will dictate his term. If anyone asks him, show the license, show the thought process, show the authority. Obviously, he has to show the where the place he is working. If he is gone at other place or he's gone at any other for different procedures and practices, and he's given the authority that yes, you will be the person who is doing this kind of investigation or different kind of checking. Every time, no one can demand him, and if these people demand him, simply he can say come to my office, come to my place, which is also known as conspicuous place. Conspicuous place over here, the meaning is the exact place, the exact office, the exact area where he is working, and there he obviously he can show that these things are there. I'm the certifying authority, the validity and everything, and then everyone can look at it. Not required that it has to be shown every time when the people at large or any other uh, you can say other authorities also from other department demand from. Understood? Just getting it.
Yes, sir.
Anyone any doubt? Okay. Right on. Section 33 talks about surrender of license. Section 33 talks about surrender of license. In this case, certifying authority has to certifying authority has to immediately cancel. Certifying authority has to immediately cancel the license of a person, license of a person which is specified by law, which is specified by law with immediate effect, and he can demand surrender of license, and he can demand the surrender of license.
So can you explain this point?
Yeah, I'm just write it and I'll explain. If certifying authority, if certifying authority fails to do so, if certifying authority fails to do so, then even certifying authority, then even certifying authority will be subject to punishment. Punishment. Which can be a fine of 10,000, which can be a fine of 10,000, or behind the bar 6 months, behind the bar 6 months, or any such combinations, or any such combinations. Getting it? So simple logic. Certifying authority has given license to a particular person. Okay. Other authorities or other people's any other staff, or immediately he makes some kind of fraudulent thing, got to know by the any other authority. As per the law, the information is given to the certifying authority that he has done something, and you can just cancel the license of him. The certifying authority has to cancel that person's license to ask the surrender of the license. Obviously, it can take 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, but you can't just ignore the thing. Okay, and if it is proved that certifying authority is not taken enough procedures, certifying authority is not even actions, okay, is not done the good or proper follow, what can happen over here is certifying authority also will be subject to punishment. He can be asked that why you are not done this, what is the proof that you have done this, and he can't show the proof, or intentionally it has been proved that intentionally he is ignoring and all of it. Then yes, he can be, even that certifying authority can be subject to punishment. Punishment can be the imprisonment of up to 6 months, or the fine of 10,000, or both things. Understood? Getting it?
Yes, sir.
Anyone, any doubt? No. Section 34 talks about disclosures. Section 34 talks about disclosures. Regards to different documents, electronic signature certificate, like electronic signature certificate, like electronic signature certificates, comma, different kind of material facts, different kind of material facts, comma, the proof that the system used by him to be specific computer system is fair to use, and all efforts are being taken to keep its privacy and effectiveness, and if not, the proof that reasonable efforts are being taken to restore and it can be related to the system through which electronic certificate oblique signature is issued Anyone can tell me what is the meaning of this? Yes, anyone wish to try? Nirmit, Rishabh, Shruti, Tanmay, Srivats, Akash, Wilfer. Wilfer is there today or not there? Wilfer is not there today. Yes. Right. Anyone?
So I didn't understand the last two, three lines.
Okay, but whatever you understood, you can. I'll explain what you have not understood. Sure. Yes. Tell me whatever you understood. Obviously, the remaining thing I will explain. Yes, please. Oran, just speak out whatever you have learned, means whatever you understood this.
So when any so with like the different documents, one has to perform any activity like the electronic signature certificates or any documents like the legal documents. It just talks about the disclosure of them and how effective and how the privacy should be maintained.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then I didn't get the last part, so I'm not understanding the entire thing overall.
Yeah, the thing is over here, it's nothing, but it talks about whatever the data you have, whatever the procedures you have, whatever the practices you have, and there you have your computer system, there you have your other informations and all that, and with the help of that only you issue the electronic certificates to the people. Now that documents what you have, that computer system you have are not at par, okay, or they have been get affected. It is seen in the audit, okay. With then you have to see, yes, it may happen, and you have taken reasonable efforts. You have taken some remedial actions. That is the one part. Another part is he has to make sure that when the electronic signatures are issued, after remedial actions are taken or before anything happens, when everything is smooth and fair, that time also the all the data, all the computer system values are perfect and at the par, and there is no issues, and even he can show his own electronic signatures, his own documents and all that, whereby the other parties, the counterparties or any people who wish to know the validity and everything will get the clear cut idea. Getting it?
Okay, so yes, sir.
Anyone in it out? Yes, I'm asking everyone. Anyone in it out?
So,
Okay. So this section 34 is done. So basically, what is there? As I told you, this Information Technology Act is divided into around 13 to 14 chapters. So out of that, we have done up section 34. It means the first 6 chapters we have done. Okay. Now we are starting with the 7th chapter. Okay. The 7th chapter is electronic signature certificate. So it is a totally new thing. New things. Obviously, it is a sections only, but now this regards to electronics signature certificates. Okay. So shall we have a break of 5 minutes right now only, so we can go with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let's have a break of 5 minutes, and then we'll start with the electronic signatures and certificates. How it is issued, who issue, who can suspend, who can give the suspension notice, and all that. Everything in regards to electronic signature certificates. Okay. So we'll have a break of 5 minutes now, and then we'll continue.